Okay, today's vocabulary lesson, once again, consists of a couple units. Vert and verse. Kylie, what are you thinking? Roots, prefixes, suffixes. What are they? Vert and verse. Are they roots, are they prefixes, or are they suffixes? Suffixes. And what makes you say that, Kylie? Was it a just shot in the dark, or are you thinking of a word that you know that uses one of those? The latter? You were thinking of a word. What word were you thinking of, Kylie? Convert. Excellent. All right. So Kylie gives her word, convert. It does use that unit. We'll say the vert part. And it adds the prefix con here. So Kylie's done an excellent job. She's shown a word that does actually use this unit. She said that they're suffixes. So do we agree that the vert verse is a suffix? Silence. Huh? Do we agree that the vert verse is a suffix, Allie? Or do you think it's a different part? Allie, let me ask you this question. What is con? What part of the word is con? Prefix, root, or suffix? That's correct. Okay, so con is my prefix. What did you learn about the very beginning of the vocab unit with roots and words? Let me ask that question a little bit better than I just did. Roots are more important than prefixes and suffixes, right? Do you remember what suffixes do with words? Doesn't change the definition. That's what a prefix does. It changes something else. Do you remember what it changes? Remember, when we're doing word transformations in vocabulary, often we change the suffix, and what does that change about the word? You're looking in the right place in the room. It can change the tense. You're right. It changes the tense. Allie, excellent. It does change the tense. What else does it change? B. Part of speech. Okay, good. So the suffix changes the part of speech, and it can change the tense, and it can also change the number if we add an S. The prefix changes the meaning. But the root is the base of the definition. It's the important part. It's not an add-on. It's your foundation. That's why it's called a root. So, Kylie, excellent word, and I love it. We're going to work with your word today, but the vert and verse are not suffixes. We do have roots today. Somebody help me out. How would I know that just by looking at the board? What's the punctuation clue, Lauren? Correct. No dash. So if there's no dash, that means that it's an intact sort of foundational unit on its own. Prefixes carry a dash after, showing they must be attached to something following. Suffixes carry a dash before, showing that they must be attached to something preceding. All right, good. Convert. Nice. Kylie, do you have a definition for this word? Can you tell me what the word convert means or how you might use it in a sentence? No? Somebody help Kylie out. The word convert. It's a fairly common word. Colby, what you got?
Can I add an ED?
You can add an ED to it.
During the 1800s, people converted to Christianity.
Oh, look at that. Not sure about the historical accuracy of that sentence, but it's a good sentence grammatically, and it uses the word correctly. Good job, Colby. Converted. Colby, considering your sentence, what does the word convert mean?
Means to
excellent. I like that. To transform or to change, somehow to remake themselves into that model. Very good. Can somebody transform the word convert for me? It's a verb right now. Colby made it a past tense verb, so he didn't transform it. He just made it a different tense. Allie. Converting. Allie, can you tell me what part of speech converting would be? It would be if it had a helping verb. So if I say she was converting somebody else, that was right there would make it a verb. But by itself, ing words, your vocab skills packet should be out. All right, always. Grab it. Go to the last page, please. Go to the last page. Now, I understand that the way I kind of throw some of these questions at you and this analysis of language may be a little bit challenging at times, but remember, we're in vocab lesson 4. The questions that I'm asking right now are the same questions I asked with 3, same questions I asked with 2, same sort of issues we covered again and again. So even though sometimes I move a little fast and I throw some advanced stuff at you, we do it again and again and again. So see the patterns. On the last page of that vocab skills sheet, there's something that says fact. I see B looking at it. Lauren, you need to turn the page over once. Good. Chase, you're looking at it. Chase, what ing and ed endings, what parts of speech do those make?
Verb.
No, they take verbs and then they make them what?
Adjective.
Or? Or nouns. Okay, they could be adjectives or they could be nouns, Chase. Good, thank you. So, Allie, by itself, if I saw converting just by itself, I would say that this is probably an adjective or a noun. Let me give you a sentence that does that. I'm going to give you a sentence that shows it used as an adjective or a noun. Converting people's religion is a controversial act. So I'm kind of bridging off Colby's right there. I'm using converting in that sentence as a noun. Not only is it a noun, but it's the subject of the sentence. It's the thing that I'm talking about. I'm talking about converting. So we have convert as a verb. We have converting as one type of noun. Can anybody change the word in any other way? Look like you're tentatively going to raise hands over there. Have you not talked about this in science or math? Conversion? Converting one unit into another. Have you ever converted meters into feet, Celsius into Fahrenheit? Thank you, Allie. So the act of conversion is that sort of transformation from one to the next. All right, good. That's a whole bunch of information thrown down. And thank you, Kylie, for volunteering the word. That word is yours that you can use today, but nobody else can use convert or conversion or converting. Here's what vert and verse mean. Means to turn. So Colby's idea of transformation is the idea of change, the idea of turning. turning from one direction to the next. So verse and vert mean to turn. Word like vertical, which you're probably familiar with. Amir, what does vertical mean? You can physically demonstrate it if you want. It's hard to describe in words, but what is vertical? Jumping. Give me a direction. Straight up. Okay, so vertical is up, whereas horizontal is across, right? These are opposites. So vertical is straight up. So vertical, the word comes from the idea of turning up. Taking from the horizontal and turning up. Comes from turn. Verse also comes from the word meaning to turn, like a verse of poetry or a verse of song. It's another turn of the song. Get to the end, turn back around. Get to the end, you turn back around. That turning motion. You might have some other words that are floating around your head, as Kylie had a word ready to her mind, but remember, save those because you want those for the vocab lesson today. Any questions quickly about that? I give you one word of advice and caution and warning, or, well, just something to consider. This is the last vocabulary lesson before you will complete the test next week. So this is the last unit of material that you need to worry about. And on Thursday, during our vocab review, we'll talk about what that test will look like and what you'll be expected to do so you can study efficiently. But in the meantime, let's get on with vocabulary lesson number 4, same as always. You will have individual work time and then group work time. We'll divide you, monitor you, help you. You will use dictionaries. Dictionary.com is available on the computers back there if you wish to use them. You'll get vocab lesson 3 back during the class so you can see mistakes and fix them.